You twins?
Nah, we cousins.
Bitlife just released the vampire mode, and what better way to make use of it than to recreate a character from one of my favorite movies this year. So I have a list of things that I want to achieve, but I am also going to be adding other things to it. So it's going to be born as Elias Moore, and is also going to be a twin. I actually thought about this before I started, so I had to make Stack and Smoke first before I switch over to Stack's life, so it is more accurate. And he's also going to join the army when he is 18 years old, and I'm going to have him serve in the military for like a few years, maybe 10 years, and then I'm going to have him leave the military, and then he's going to start robbing banks, robbing houses, so we can get some money. And when we have enough money, we are going to buy an abandoned house. In the movie, they bought an abandoned sawmill, but we do not have sawmills in Bitlife. I'm just going to buy a house with low condition, and then we are going to throw a party. We are also going to date a vampire and be turned. I did not know how to go about the whole Mary dating and then her becoming a vampire. I did not know how to go about it, so I just decided that we are going to go into the love tab, and then we are going to find someone to date who is going to be Mary, but she will already be a vampire. So we are going to date a vampire who is going to be Mary, and then Mary is going to turn Stack into a vampire, and then they are going to live happily ever after forever. So that is my plan for this video. Very easy, very straightforward, but with Bitlife, you literally cannot predict anything that goes on. So this is Elias, and I'm just going to switch over to his life. I already made his character. I made his twin brother, Elijah. I'm just going to switch over to Stack's life. So I have switched over to Stack, and I actually got some of, okay, I did not get anything, but I have 49,000, and we're going to graduate from high school now. I don't think Smoke is going to further his education. I hope he does not, because I cannot focus on Smoke while I am playing as Stack. Joined the military. We are a private, and we have joined the army. We are going to fight in the World War. I'm just going to do that for like 10 years, get our money up, and then we're going to start robbing. I wonder what, oh my god! Oh my god! Elijah also enlisted in the military. Wow, 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 wow. This is a case of Bitlife just, knowing what to do. Like, with Bitlife, things are literally so unpredictable. So we are both in the military, just like how it is in the movie. Oh my god, we are doing 10. Okay.
15 minutes later.
That was very, very difficult. Elijah has been promoted to a technical sergeant. It's been 10 years since we joined the military, so I'm actually going to request a discharge. And I've received an honorable discharge, and I am now a veteran. So I want to start committing crimes now, and we are going to start by engaging in some mischief with my twin brother. We can do a mystery shopper. So we got 1,000 from that. Robbing a bank is always, do we have a car? We do not have a car.
Thousands of tears later.
You know what they say, third time is the charm. So for our getaway, we are going to do I guess an electric scooter, a black plague doctor. How do you escape in a black plague doctor disguise? Like, I guess a sword, and then atomic trust bank this time. Oh, and we were successful. Okay, so we robbed the atomic trust bank with a sword while disguised as a black plague doctor, and we got away with 200,000, which is a whole lot. So now we can buy an abandoned property. They were attacked by vampires, so it makes sense that it is a haunted home. So this is why I said I am going to add more things to the list, because I feel like things will develop. They paid to the clan man in cash. We have renovated it, and it is looking good. It is ready for me to throw a party in it. So I need to find a vampire to fall in love with. It is not easy to find a vampire to date, because I tried it once and it took me a while. Oh, I found the vampire. I'm going to ask on a date. Why on a date with your girlfriend, she confesses that she's a vampire and offers to turn you into one? Oh my god. Of course. Yep. Oh, wait. Well, it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. I'm just going to do the party later. Hardcore blood sucking. It was actually hardcore. If you watched the movie, you know it was a hardcore blood sucking. I have been turned into a vampire. I am going to edit Mary because this is not what Mary looks like. So I have edited Mary, and Mary in Sinners doesn't have a last name, and I cannot leave the last name blank. So someone called that little Mary in the movie. I cannot remember who it was. I think it might have been Annie. And the hair looks kind of reddish. This is actually brown according to the game. In Bitlife, you just have to take whatever you get. So we are going to throw a party. Everyone had a great time. Do I want them to have a great time, or do I want to be arrested? Okay, so 21 guests came to the party and the police showed up. I'm going to apologize for the noise, and they gave me a warning. So we are going to find a victim to drain, or do I find someone to convert? This is difficult. It is not supposed to be this difficult to find a victim to drain. So we have found someone else, and this is actually Smoke's co-worker. So I'm going to offer her a suitcase of cash. And she does not want it. Like, it is not supposed to be this difficult. Finding someone to drain should not be this difficult. This person is 18 years old. I guess a gaming console. Okay. He actually wants it. He wants a PS5. Drain him dry because I need to improve my essence. We're going to offer, let's do a puppy because you can never go wrong with puppies. Never. A vampire hunter is confronting me, busted her bladder, making her pin her underpants, and she lunged at me. How did she survive that?
BFFR.
I did not think I was going to, complete this fast. I literally thought I was going to have issues trying to find Mary. Your girlfriend is pregnant with your baby. Girl, this is not in the plan. Like,
BFFR.
but she insisted on keeping the baby. I mean, I guess do whatever you want. I can bring Mary a human sacrifice. Maybe I should sacrifice their father. You sacrifice your father to your maker, and she appreciated it. So it was murdered. In the movie, Smoke actually murdered their father, but there was no way I was going to have him do that. So and we are going to name her Jayla. She did inherit she does not have a choice actually. Both her parents are vampires, so she has no choice than to inherit the vampire eyes. But she is not a vampire because with the vampire update, you cannot have vampire children. Like, that does not make any sense. Literally does not make any sense. Mary is pregnant again. Mary, what do you think this is? We had twins. Oh my god, we had twins. This is crazy. So for twin 1, I am going to name him Elijah, and for twin 2, I'm going to name him Elias. Elijah and Elias don't have red eyes. I don't know why, because both of their parents have red eyes. Maybe they took their grandparents' eyes. I think I want to murder Smoke. I don't know. Because Smoke died, okay? But I do not want Elias to murder him because Elias would never kill his brother. He just wants to turn him into a vampire, but he would never kill his brother. We are kind of poor. Like, it does not make sense for Stark to get a job. Like, what does he need a job for when he can rob? Wait, I've forgotten committing crimes as a vampire is so easy. I should be able to rob a bank and actually get away in my animal form. Like, that is a missed opportunity. Like, do I even need a weapon? I'm a vampire. I do not need a weapon.
Bruh.
What? 5,000? Like, what am I supposed to do with 5,000? Okay, so I successfully robbed with a sickle while dressed as Shrek. I cannot wait till Stark and Mary are 100 years old. I cannot wait for that. So I am going to be ending this with a bang by murdering Smoke. He died because of the whole vampire, So it kind of has something to do with his death, okay? That's how I'm going to interpret it, okay? Let's hang out for one last time. Let's do mischief for one last. Oh my god, why do I feel so sad? Elijah. Oh, I can do mischief with my child. You and your twin brother Elijah sold some pirated copies of Frozen 2 at a local. Oh my god, Elijah! Oh my god!
Oh my god! Oh my god! My Shayla!
I have to be the one to do it. Anyways, you sucked your twin brother Elijah smokes blood with some plastic vampire teeth. His rejuvenating life force tasted like sweet cream and he died.
Congratulations!
I cannot attend this funeral, so I'm going to skip it. Last time I seen my brother, last time I seen the son.
Last time I seen my brother. Love you. Last time I seen the sun.
Unfortunately, it just had to be done, and it had to be done by Stack. I think I have been successful in my attempt to recreate Stack in Bitlife. We started off as a 17-year-old with a twin brother, and then both of us went to the military, and then Stack started, robbing banks, and we were actually successful, right? We got enough money, and then we purchased a abandoned house, and then we threw a party, and then we met our girlfriend Mary, who is a vampire, and then she turned us into a vampire. And then we also had children. We had twin boys, Elijah and Elias, the reincarnation of Elijah and Elias. This is the new generation of the Smokestack brothers, period. And then our brother died. He was murdered.
A moment of silence, please. Here's to our homegirl, Penny Proud, who ain't here.
I hope I was able to do Stack justice in Bitlife. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you all in my next video. Bye.